Alright guys, today we are doing a carburetor and fuel lines on a Shockwave SS Super Sport powered by Zenoah. It's the same motor as GoPed has in it. Alright, so we're going to undo these two bolts here. I'll put the carburetor, I'll put in the description below. You can get them on Amazon. These guys out, put this up, pull straight back, pull it right off the antenna. Try not to break anything while you're doing it. Alright, hold on, let me get this turned around. Alright, so the customer's already been in this. Usually this is bolted down to these. So you would take those two Phillips heads out and pop this off of there, and then you got this Phillips head over here that you're going to go ahead and loosen it and pull the cable right on out of there as well. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble getting this broken free, so we're just going to go ahead and take these two bolts out here. You're going to need a short stubby Phillips head screwdriver and get them out to where we can get that carburetor to where we can work on it. Okay, so now I got this out to where I can see it. This is actually this is an Echo backpack blower carburetor. This thing is crazy big around. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a carburetor. I got the weed eater one. It's a little different, but it's going to be the same parts inside this one as this one. They're both Walbros. I got OEM. I don't know if I've got. Let me look at my shelf. Maybe I got one of these brand new. Let me look. Alright, so no I don't. So I'm going to show you how to rebuild this. We're going to take the fuel lines off of this first. Alright, so you're going to hold this nut right here with pliers, and then Phillips head, loosen that up, and then this will just slide right out after that. No problem. The gas tank, we're just going to unclip it. And we're going to pull it and the fuel lines right on out of here. We're going to clean out the gas tank. We're going to replace those fuel lines. So just measure them out the same length and cut them. Go ahead, put them back on the nipples. A couple of small zip ties to make sure that they're held in place good. Just like that. We're going to go ahead. Actually, first I got a puddle of gas in there. I'm going to wipe that up so I don't have that in there anymore. Alright, so we're going to put the gas tank back in. We're going to feed the fuel lines through this slot here. Right on out. So we come right on out here. Right on back over to the carburetor. So which one? There we go. This thing lined up. These slots. There we go. The clip's back on. This freaking phone's blurring out on me. So we're gonna. I think we got dirty lens. Oh, that's better. Then we got our fuel lines over here where we can use them again. Alright, so then now we're going to go ahead and start tearing this thing apart. First I'm going to get the old fuel line off of it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just swap these right out. We take all 4 bolts off of both of them. We're going to take this set and set it on this set. Let's get rid of this set altogether. So first let's go ahead and take this set off. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take these all off. The whole diaphragm and everything. So it's still kind of soft, but you can see it's all wrinkled up. A little bit stiff, so that's probably why it wasn't running. Then we're going to go ahead and go to the other side, pop off that one. We're going to go ahead and take this one off. With those gaskets, there we go. So there's the issue. Dirt, got all this dirt up in the screen. That's why we're taking both sides off, so we can actually go through this and rinse it out. I'm going to take a can of carburetor cleaner with this little straw on it. We're going to spray that out right here. We're going to spray these little holes, any of these little holes out. Make sure that everything's spraying through. And anything on this side that looks like it's, can get sprayed. We're going to go ahead and spray it all through. So on this, we're also going to fill it up with liquid, and with our finger underneath, we're going to push this and make sure that it's letting the gas go through it. So it should stay in there, and then we push that, it should drain out, and that way it's sealing properly. All right, so see there's liquid in there, and if I push this thing on the bottom, oh, let me find it. I think I got it now. It should come out. So it's not draining. There it is. Alright, that drained out. Let me fill it up again. Do this with one hand. Oh, boom, there it goes. It's working. And spray out all the other little holes. Make sure everything's passing through somewhere clean and whatever. Now I'm just going to take all these parts off and put it on here. But what we would do is you would be replacing this gasket here. Yeah, that's stiff. That's hard as a rock. That's what's going on too. That's not good. So you're replacing this, putting a new one on, and then a new primer ball on, in there, and then putting it all on there. I'm just gonna rob this one right here. I'll put the whole rebuild kit in the description below for you. I'll even find the actual carburetor and put it in there. Gasket goes down first. Diaphragm is much softer. This thing is much nicer. Goes down this big piece down in there on top of that gasket. Once we got that down, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to use the old setup here. I'm going to rip this out. This is just a duckbill valve. I'm going to take that out. Just pops right out, and I'm going to put a brand new one in. I'm going to spray through these, make sure all this is clean, and then I'm going to put a brand new one in. I'm just going to go ahead, put this right down in it. Oh, sorry. It just pushed straight down in it. You see how it's shaped? It's that deal right there. Give a little flashlight in. All right, so it's just a duckbill valve. It just pushes right in, and then you take this, make sure we got this side right here, line it up, that's on, and then brand new primer ball with the brand new plate. I'm going to go ahead and put that on top, and then put the 4 screws back in that and hold that down. I didn't tighten these down because remember we got the cable that's going to have to go on there later. Alright, so flip this back over now, and then we're going to take the bottom piece off of this guy here, Phillips head. We're going to put this on like this. Actually, we'll put it on here. We're going to put it on this side. So the gasket will go on this side, and then the diaphragm goes on top of that. Just like that. The gasket's on the bottom and the diaphragm's on top. This is your fuel pump side. These were reversed, so I had to use the old one, and then I had to peel, because it's reversed, I had to peel the diaphragm in this apart because it was backwards too. So alright, so I put that on, and then the diaphragm goes on top of it like this. I'm sorry. That, and then we can work our way on with the carburetor on top of that, like that. Just get it in place, and then put the Phillips head screw in it. Carbs all together. We're going to slide the throttle cable into this, right back to where it was on it, and then tighten it down. We're going to go ahead and line up the carburetor how it goes on, so we know what side to put the throttle arm on. We're going to take these two Phillips out right here and bolt this throttle arm, the throttle bracket back on it. Just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and put the fuel lines on. I had set it up where the shorter one was the bottom, longer one was the top. You're going to want to keep an eye on it. Maybe even mark it with like a little piece of tape before you put it in there. So the bottom one I'm putting to the fuel intake, which is going to be this one right here. That's the one closest to the fuel pump, which is this guy, is the fuel intake. And then the fuel outlet, the overflow, is the one up top, the one closest to the primer ball. So my short one is the bottom of the tank. That way you get more gas, you can use more gas. We'll go to this one, and the top of the tank will go to this one. So then we're going to go ahead and put, this goes this way on there. This goes like this. We're going to put this through here. Put that gasket right there on the back side of the carburetor. Then get your bolt started in position. You got flashlight on? Yeah, alright. So make sure you got that gasket in between. There it is. Make sure you got that. It's very important. That runs the vacuum for your fuel pump. If you don't have that, you'll get a leak and it'll run lean. It won't run right. Alright, so make sure you get that on and screw this down tight. Alright, I got it all in. I don't know what kind of fuel he's using in this, so I can't fire it up for you guys on this video. I have to get a hold of him. I just don't want to put the wrong fuel in. I'm very confident in this one because I found what the issue was and everything. So between the hard diaphragm and all the dirt that was in it, I'm pretty sure that this thing will run like a rape cake now. But there is some fine tuning you can do. Everything obviously is better under a load. So this screw that's towards the air intake will be your high end. So at full throttle, you can turn this clockwise or counterclockwise. If it's bogging out and dying at full throttle, turn this counterclockwise. If it's going but it doesn't seem like it's getting the top speed, you turn it clockwise and go like a 1/16 of a turn at a time, just a little bit at a time, and then put it in the water under load, see what it sounds like. If you go too far, you just come back a little bit, and that way you can get your top speed on this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this helped you guys out. If it did, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Today's t-shirt be in the description below. I'll put all the parts and stuff that I can find for this. I'll get a rebuild kit, fuel lines, everything I can find for this thing. I'll put it in the description down below. If you want to sponsor me, send me some apparel with your business name and such on it or whatever. Message me. I need sponsors. Peace.